Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Boy That Loved, a Boys Love podcast, hosted by me, Dion. Okay, so as you guys saw in my last video, I said I was going to make some more drag race content, and we're doing another topic that's going around about season 16, which is Plain Jane. I recently saw a video of a reactor who reacts to drag race and whatnot, and they made some comments about the confrontation between Plain Jane and Amanda on episode 5. And I just feel the opposite, and I just want to express that to you guys. I did leave a comment on her video about this, but I wanted to make a video about it because I was like, I'm very curious on what you guys feel, what you guys think on this subject. So yeah, now before we get started, please follow me on all the social medias. My Twitter, my IG. I'm a photographer, so check out my work, see what I do. I post behind the scenes and whatnot. I'm also into anime, so if you guys are into anime, follow me there. And we can keep out some shows. Also, I would love for you guys to become a patron. It's linked below. On my Patreon page, I have extra content that I don't post here on YouTube. It's me reacting to Boys Love series, to extra K-pop content. I started watching anime on there as well. So if you want to see extra stuff with me, help me out, that's the way to do it. With all that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so the commentary at hand. This YouTuber, she's reacting to the show, and it's the scene where Q goes up to Plain and talked to her about how she, was kind of shady towards her, kind of came on her sideways a little bit, and she wanted to see what's up with her. And during that, Plain was like, "Oh, I have more respect for you than I do Amanda." And obviously Amanda was like, "You are a CUNT. What's up with that? Why you bringing my name up?" And yada yada yada. And Plain's like, "Am I making up with you or making up with Q? Like, what's going on, girl? Ain't no one talking to you." And she was like, "You brought my name up." So anyways, the YouTuber at hand, she was like, "Oh, you know, Amanda, no one was talking to you. I don't know why you getting upset. Why are you addressing Plain and yada yada yada?" And I'm over here like, sure, maybe she wasn't talking to Amanda, but she was talking about her out loud and being rude to her again. And she proceeds to say, "You know what, Plain, talk your mess, say what you want to say, how you feel, yada yada yada." And I'm over here like, I don't understand that. Now, I feel like the gist of what she was trying to say, because she kind of said, she essentially was trying to say that Amanda or Q or anyone shouldn't let any other girl get them riled up to the point where they're like cussing somebody out, getting angry and getting upset, throwing them off their game, which I can't agree with. I don't think Amanda should let Plain get her under her skin and get her out here acting, crunk. However, so what? Cuss that girl out. Plain is rude and nasty for no apparent reason so often. I don't think that someone should be like, "Oh, Plain, talk your mess, say what you want to say how you feel, doesn't matter," and telling the other queen, "Don't respond to her. Let her talk her mess." No, if Jane is going, sorry, her name, she don't like to be calling Jane. If Plain doesn't if Plain wants to be rude and mean, I think you should be able to cuss her out. She talking mess to you, coming to you directly, unsolicited opinions, you can pop off at her. She out here talking mess with you within earshot, you can cuss her out. I don't understand why anyone should just sit here and let her talk to them any kind of way. Say all the things they want to say. And sit there and just be like, whatever. You can do that. I think that might be a better route at certain times, but I don't think if you don't tell her not to get crunk with someone for saying stuff, why aren't you telling the other queen not to come for someone like you're coming for them? Like, why aren't you telling Plain, like, "Hey, Diva, you're really being rude and mean. It's not fun shade. It's not kiki. You're mean and nasty." There's this weird imbalance, and I don't understand that. And I get it. People like Plain. They're like her because it's college drama. They want drama. They want fighting on the show. In my opinion, is I don't care for this kind of fighting. I like when they fight each other and have a reason to. I think with Plain, there's no reason for her meanness. There's no reason for her to be so nasty and mean how she's being. Because it's not like cute Kiki shade and they're like all laughing. Like, because all the queens are shading each other at different times. But what they're doing it is in the shady, fun, jokingly way. And Plain is not. She never delivers it in a fun, jokey way at all. I mean, there's times where she can kind of do that way, be that kind of way, kind of be like jokey, but it's only when she's like praising herself or being kind of like jokingly confident and cocky. That's when she's like joking, or when she's trying to apologize. When she's trying to be nice to you, it sounds so sarcastic. And that may be just her cadence of how she talks, but every time she's being nice, it sounds like fake and phony, and like cartoonishly so. Like Mean Girl in the movie trying to be nice, cartoonishly, like it's weird. It's weird. Oh, you look so good. Oh, how's it going? Like it is very much that the very patronizing white woman energy. And if I like it when they, like I said before, I like it when they have a reason to like have tension. Like when Q brought up Tsunami's name and Tsunami was feeling type of way that she had a reason to, and I like the little tension with that. I like that. Or when Plain was like, oh, to what's her name, Morphine, about the role, and she was like, what you girl, what you mean? What you want to say? See, that kind of stuff when it's kind of like criticism and you don't like the criticism, or someone did something and it really was, have a reason to fight each other, a reason to not like each other, a reason, especially when it goes on the competition, saying someone's name, voting someone off, all those kind of things. I'm like, yes, give me the conflict when it comes to that. But like outside of that, me personally, I don't care. I don't like drama for drama's sake. I like there to be some type of connection to it or reason for it. And since there's no reason for it, I'm like, I'm not really living my best life through it. Now, I don't dislike Plain Jane. Her meanness does seem self-produced because she could easily just be rude and mean and get all this airtime and all these things, and also self-redeem herself by just maybe being nicer later on, or even though her apologies don't seem real, it is a good way to kind of manage that because you can be perceived as a jerk and also be like, okay, let me be nice now. Let me be like, I have an epiphany. I'm changing my ways now on the show. So that way I can still get that airtime and get that presence, but also not ruin my potential bookings or get the fan base mad at me after the fact. So, I mean, it's smart in some ways, but it's not making me like her more or less than I do. You know what I mean? I think performance-wise, she's good. Aesthetic-wise, I like her aesthetic. It's just that meanness stuff. I can feel indifferent towards it, but I will also say I don't care for it. I'm like, oh, the way she's doing it, and I think I feel more like I don't like it more because of how the fans are like praising it. Like, oh, she's bringing I like the message. She's bringing drama. Finally, it's not authentic drama. That's what I'm like. Oh, y'all living for this? This is what y'all getting your life? Any drama is better than no drama? I mean, that's probably the sentiment. That's probably what it is. It's some type of drama versus no drama. They feel like most time is kumbaya on the seasons. Now it is a bit weird because it'll be like someone who's Caucasian doing this, and it's like, yes, go off, but someone black does it, a POC does it. They need to be humbled. They're rotted and gutted. They're terrible people. They're disgusting. How could they do that? They're so mean. But someone white does it. It's the best thing since sliced bread. Go off. Now, I will admit, Plain Jane and Amanda and Q, this white on white crime, go off. Like, if you're going to come for a POC queen, I'd rather you do it in the context of something happening. I really have an issue with what's going on in the competition or whatever the case may be. Cool. But unsolicited meanness, don't keep it with that white people. Don't come over here with that over here. So, you know what, Plain? She's really strategic. She ain't, I mean, she did say some mean things to Geneva. But that one time in Russian, but I don't think she's really been on Geneva's neck like that. It's only been Amanda and I guess recently Q. So I'm like, you know what, Plain, if you want to be mean and nasty, like how you are, I'm glad you're over there with them and y'all little that little realm. I do find it interesting that Safira Cristal got she didn't throw shade, but she kind of throwing shade at Plain by so this is how you are at home. This is what you be doing at home too. You be just be out here antagonizing folks. And Plain's like, yes, you know, people don't like it. And she's like, oh, got it. Now, I will say, I do like the fact that Plain was like, I'll be the villain. I don't care. While I'm here, I'm going to act a fool and be mean and do all these things that I'm doing. I like that. I just don't want to hear her apologize after this. Like, since we know that's what she's doing, just being intentionally mean, just to have fun and just be the jerk, just to be the jerk. She gets her rocks off of being, like, shady like this. I just really hope she don't try to do that apology crap later on. Because I'm like, I would rather you just be mean and just that's just your role and not try to be like it does benefit her not to be mean all the time because like in group challenges and whatnot it doesn't benefit you for being a jerk. You know what I mean? Like you kind of like can be cordial, but outside of those things, if you want to be mean and nasty, I guess go off. But I don't. The point of this whole video is like I don't know if someone should tolerate her being rude to them. I don't think so. So no shade to that reviewer, that reactor. I just feel like that just doesn't make any sense to me to be like Amanda should just let her talk about her and say these things. And she shouldn't insert herself into the conversation. Yeah, she inserted herself because she wasn't talking to her. So what? She brought her name up. Don't start none, won't be none. Don't start, won't be none. I don't. Now, I am curious what you guys think. I know some people like Plain for what she's doing. They hate her for what she's doing. But at the topic at hand, do you feel like it's a bit weird to expect a queen to be so non-confrontational when someone is confronting them and being rude to them? Do you think it makes more sense to kind of just sit there and take it? I don't think that's the case, or should be the case. I mean, if a queen wants to do that, she's like, whatever, I'm not even gonna pay you no mind. You just being rude by yourself. I'm gonna let the dead silence between you shading me and me not responding speak for itself. Because I've done that too. There's a friend I know who sometimes can be kind of condescending, and he'll say something kind of stinking rude, and I don't respond. And it's just quiet. We sit in the last thing he said. And oftentimes he kind of like try to backtrack or kind of be like a little bit nicer because that's the last thing he said. And sometimes people feel weird or upset that you're letting them sound like a jerk. And I'm like, you said it though. Yeah, I could have went back and forth with you. We could have both been in the gutter together. I just don't like getting dirty. I'm so sorry. And you want to be dirty by yourself, and you want misery that has company. What's it called? Misery loves company. You want that company with you. It ain't gonna be me. And maybe you aren't trying to be mean. That's why you feel bad. That's why you want to backtrack. But sometimes people are like, no, what you said? Why you said that? So pop off. So what do you guys think? Like I said before, I don't dislike Plain, and you know I'm sure she's gonna go far. I'm not rooting for her because she's mean. Like I'm not saying she shouldn't win Drag Race because she's a jerk. If she's slaying a competition, she's gonna be a, you know, jerky winner or jerky runner up, and that's just that. I don't feel no ways because you did a good job, and you know. I mean, it depends on what she does. If she is really, I doubt she's gonna be out here doing crimes against the girls. If she's doing crimes, okay, but if she's just being mean and nasty, is it great? Am I going to go to a plain Jane show? Absolutely not. But also, if she wins, I'm like, okay, girl, you did that. You slayed the runway. You did the challenge great. You know, I can't knock her down because of her personality. You know what I mean? Like, I can't, like, you know. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if there's any other topics about Drag Race you guys want me to talk about. Leave that below. And I will see y'all in the next video.